Have you ever looked into the heart of Africa? When you look at it, you see Congo. Now, every one of you will be asking, which Congo? On the eastern front lies the mineral rich Democratic Republic of Congo with its bustling capital Kinshasa, and on the western bank lies the Republic of Congo with its capital of Brazzaville. What if I tell you Kinshasa and Brazzaville are just few kilometers apart, which is extremely unusual for two countries to have its two capitals just a few kilometers apart. Join me in this journey as we trace the history of these two Congos, the colonial era associated with it, and its current status. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Everything with Dr. James. Today we are going to be dealing with the history of Congo. At the heart of this narrative lies the Congo River, a geographic marvel and a historical highway. In history, this Congo River has been used by the indigenous people for travel and trade. This river is 4,700 kilometers long with 220 meters deep at its deepest point, and it covers around 3.4 million square miles. It is an area having dense, rich vegetation, savanna grasslands, and a lot of minerals, gold, diamonds, and cobalt. Though the Congo River was used by the indigenous people in the past for trade and transport, this highway in the 19th century became an irresistible route for the Europeans. The main advantage of this Congo River is, as we can see in this map, it provides a direct access from the Atlantic Ocean into the heartland of Africa, and it can go directly into the Zambia. But when they are traveling in this Congo River, there is a series of cataracts and rapids which are known as the Livingston Falls. This 350 kilometer stretch prevented the ships from going because the falls present there prevent the ships from going up. So what they used to do is the Europeans used to travel till this trench, and then they used to get down from there and they used to trek up and then continue their journey. This Congo River and the lands on either side of the Congo River has a rich history, a colonial history, as well as a brutal history. The name Congo comes from the Bantu tribe, an indigenous tribe in that region. This Congo River has been used by the indigenous people ever since 1000 BC for trade and transport. In the mid 19th century, Africa became the zeal of all European exploration, most importantly for missionary purposes, but their ultimate aim was the minerals which were present there. At the heart of these explorations lies the Welsh explorer Henry Morton Stanley. He was famous for finding David Livingstone. Between 1874 to 1889, he traced the entire Congo River from where it is originating at Zambia. Through these cataracts and rapids, he went and traced the entire Congo River up to the Atlantic Ocean, and hence becoming the first person to do so. While tracing the route of this Congo River, he found the dense vegetation, the vast mineral wealth, the various flora and fauna associated with it, and he thought the area in and around this Congo River can be exploited by the British. So he presented a plan to the British showing that what infrastructure could be built in this region, and he also made a plan for a railway line which could be constructed such that these cataracts and rapids and Livingston Falls can be overcome. But the British government, fearing escalating costs and conflicts which can come with this, showed zero interest. Now came the Belgian king, King Leopold II. King Leopold II was the king of Belgium. He was having a small country which he was ruling over, but he had a lot of ambitions to acquire a lot of square kilometers of area. So knowing our Henry Morton Stanley's intricate knowledge of Congo and the Congo basin area, he secretly hired are Henry Morton Stanley, and between the years 1879 to 1884, Stanley went back to Africa, and what he did was he slowly made treaties with many people there. Around 450 treaties were signed, mostly with intimidation and deception only. Unaware of these European land laws, the African landowners also signed and gave it to them, and he formed something called as the International African Association. While signing these treaties, he gave them the pretext of saying that in return to taking minerals from their country, he will also give them a lot of infrastructure, and he was going to civilize Africa. Around the same time, in the northern area, the French under Brazza were busy making treaties with the local people there. Most importantly, they made a treaty with the person who is called as the Chief Makoko of the Teke people. This gave them unprecedented access to the northern part of this Congo basin, and they established an area of French settlement which is called as the Brazzaville. This gave them full access to the Congo River, putting them in direct competition with the Belgian people. This escalating competition for African territories by European countries led to fears of inter-European conflict. To overcome this fear and to peacefully segregate these African countries among the Europeans, German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck conducted the Berlin Conference in 1884. 14 European countries participated in it. They were dividing Africa. Sadly, no African country was a part of it. King Leopold of Belgium played a masterstroke in this. He established his International African Association as an independent entity, with him claiming sole ownership over the 3.2 million square kilometers of land over there, which is 72 times the size of Belgium. He did not attach it with Belgium. He claimed an individual ownership over this land, and he promised infrastructure, and he said that he's going to civilize them and educate them, and he succeeded, and the conference gave him a go ahead for this. He established something called as the Congo Free State. The French, on the other hand, what they did was they claimed ownership to the northern part of the Congo, with Brazzaville as their capital, and they established the French Congo. So basically, the Congo River was flowing from the Malibo Pool, and down south, these two countries were separated. So finally, the two Congo countries were formed, which is separated by the Congo River, which was once uniting them. Under King Leopold's rule, the Congo Free State between 1885 to 1908 became a scene of unspeakable crime and brutality. Driven by the greed for ivory and other minerals present there, they had forced labor from the indigenous population who is present there in the Congo region. There was mass murder, mutilations, and forced labor also present there, which they say that the population nearly halved, nearly millions of them were dying. And because of global outcry, in 1908 King Leopold had to let go of his control over this Congo Free State, and they attached it to Belgium, and then it became the Belgium Congo. These mortal crimes reduced, still they were extracting a lot of minerals and vegetation from Congo and giving back very less which they had once promised. There was no infrastructure built, the people there were not educated, and it led to them becoming bankrupt in that region. On the other hand, on the French side, the French Congo, which was part of the French Equatorial Africa, which includes the modern day Central Africa, the Gabon and Chad, they had a much better quality of living compared to that of the Belgium side. Though there was forced labor there and lot of extraction of resources from there, this systemic depopulation which was happening on the Belgian side in the Congo Free State was not happening this side. Also, they built a lot of infrastructure, they civilized the people and educated the people also. This was the stark contrast difference which was happening in the present day Republic of Congo, which was the French Congo, and the Congo Free State. The Belgian side of Congo received independence in the year June 30, 1960. This was an abrupt withdrawal from the Belgian side. So what happened was suddenly this side of Congo went into full chaos. Everybody wanted to take control of this Congo region, especially the mineral rich region of Katanga. So there was a lot of military coups, attempted assassinations. A person called Zaire took over this full Congo and renamed this Congo area as Zaire before finally it became the Democratic Republic of Congo. Contrastly, on the other hand, the French side, when they withdrew, though I will not say there was no chaos, it was more of a structured withdrawal. They kept Brazzaville as their capital and they had given proper infrastructure for that Congo area to function as a country. Today, the Democratic Republic of Congo and the Republic of Congo stand as two separate sovereign nations, with each of them facing unique challenges and opportunity. The river Congo continues to flow. Along with the flow is the flow of the history and its majestic things which come with it. Do like, share and subscribe me for more interesting videos like this.